The voices in my head make it hard for me to smile. So I try to put on a good face and maintain for a while. Despite of the cracks of my lost and misdirected mind, I live my life like nothing's wrong and everything's fine. Living like my life is perfect and even, when secretly, guilt eats away at me like a self-condemning demon. Being sad, mopey, and happy doesn't make the world go around, no matter what the truth is. It's the happy, charismatic, annoying people that seem to make life spin on its axis. So, in my mind, I have to be them. So, I smile at perhaps my lost and misdirected mind and tell myself it gets better with the passing of time. Meanwhile, darker, louder voices whisper, "You ain't shit," and constantly compete. It's so hard to forgive myself, so I just hit play and repeat. And even though this pain and toxic negativity linger like tattoos, I still count my blessings because life has some silver linings too. Like my school, my friends, and my family. But ultimately, they're all distractions from the real problem of the situation. Me. What will it take for me to take a step back and realize that I'm worth it? I know I need to engage in some radical self-love and look past this hurt. But this hurts. And so far, I haven't been able to get past the facade of my smile that protects the cracks of my lost and misdirected mind. My smile, that tiny little crack that seems to hold back so much pain. I choose to be blind to it, living in vain. The voice in my head belittle and degrade me, no matter what the truth is. The voice in my head tell me I'm shit, convincing me that I'm useless. The voice in my head blame me and make me think everything's my fault. A constant list of questions that I perpetually plan to fault. Danny, did you know that your mom wouldn't have cried if only you were ex? Or how she wouldn't have broken up with you, instead she's on to the next? Or how your family wouldn't have been so messed up if only you showed up and showed that you cared? Or how he wouldn't have died if you had just been there? I live with a ghost. Freshman year, I lost my best friend and roommate to drugs. Sophomore year, I found myself living in a single with so much profound guilt and empty space that intermingled. Struck with a deep shock and realization that he was gone, I just tried to go through the motions, hoping to move on. But the voices. How can I move on when life just won't be the same without him? How can I move on when I messed up by not being closer to him? How can I move on when I was silent about his lifestyle because that's not something that we shared? How can I move on when I fucked up by not being there? I need to stop this. Constantly blaming myself unnecessarily and without good logic. I need to show myself the same kind of forgiveness that I would show him if given the chance, because living in this cell block of guilt has reduced me into a trance of feeling lonely, acting normal, secretly emotionless and unable to feel. And so I share this with all of you. In so doing, I can start to heal a little bit. Because even though my happiness has consistently faltered, I refuse to live life like this, unaltered, smiling through the cracks of my lost and misdirected mind. Instead, I'll forgive myself, free myself, and remember, there's no such thing than a life that's better than mine. Chris, I'll never forget you. Thank you.